What is going on? Welcome to GoldView. We back at it with another episode. I'm your co-host Eric,
I'm your dog, Aaron.
and we talk about a lot on this show, man. From music to sports to just anything, everything in between, man. We got a lot to talk about since last week's episode, man. How was your week, man? How was your weekend? How was everything?
Man, dog, I've been chilling this weekend, man. We spent a lot of time with family this weekend. Went to a cookout, went to a baseball game, man.
Hey,
We're over here just chilling, dog.
okay,
What
okay,
about you,
okay.
man? What about
That's
you?
what's that's what's up, man. I had a good week and a good weekend, man. I got the chance to see that new Bad Boys for Life. That was a good, funny movie for all y'all who haven't seen that yet. I highly recommend that movie. Really funny, satisfying. Ate good, chilled, had some good barbecue myself. So I guess that's something, man, we had in common this weekend. But the weather was good, other than it being hot as hell. It felt it felt good down here, man. How was the weather up there, dog?
It's chilling right now, man. It feels pretty good. I think it's like in the mid 80s or something like that. I know it
Okay, all
rained.
right, okay.
Rain came out of nowhere yesterday, man. But felt like
But
I
it
was
was
in
still
Florida.
bearable. What?
Yeah, it felt like I was in Florida, bro. Because the rain just popped up out of nowhere, man. We
Bro,
was over here chilling.
don't even get me started,
Just
bro. You could be chilling, it just be a storm, like boom,
yeah,
out of
like man,
nowhere.
damn, like that's why I was like, man, damn, it feel like I'm in Florida today. But other than that, man, weather been cool.
That's what's
I know.
happening, bro. It wasn't during the
Think
barbecue though, was it?
no, that's how I said. Well, you talking about the rain?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. The rain was yesterday. Barbecue was on Saturday.
Oh, okay, okay, all right, okay,
But yeah,
okay,
we
okay. All good.
man, shit, I think we about to crack the 90s for the first time this week. Yeah.
We are gonna
Man,
crack that bottle wide open. We gotta crack that bottle.
I ain't trying to crack that motherfucker. Oh, keep that bitch
We
closed.
gotta crack that shit. Damn.
Keep that bitch closed.
Damn. He said this ain't back in the day, man. But all right, man. But yo, we got a lot to talk about, man. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. We got the NBA finals. That's the hottest thing on the slate. We already know what's going on with that. You know how we think about it, man. We got my expectations and a little bit of yours because we really don't give a damn about what you think about the Panthers. But yeah, man, it's a lot of it's gonna be, man, my expectations about the Carolina Panthers for this upcoming 2024 season. And we got the Apple Top 100 albums review, number 48 and number 47. Man, we're gonna have some good thoughts about that as well, about the placement and just everything. We're gonna get into that. And we got your expectations, do they matter, about the Indianapolis Colts, man, for this upcoming season, man, and what can they do to try to be successful in this upcoming season? And last but not least, one great player from the past from each of our teams that we would like to plug and play for this upcoming season, man. We got a lot, so sit tight, man. The first thing we got coming up off the slate, man, is the Boston Celtics versus the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA Finals, bro. Like, how are you feeling about now that we 2 games into this thing? Both teams put something out there, man. So how you feeling about it, bro?
Feel like I'm gonna win this bet that we got going on. That's how I feel about it. that's how I feel about it right now. You know, Boston
Wow.
Celtics up 2-0.
They
But
are,
your
man.
ass down 2-0-2.
Yeah, I looked at the game when I was like, damn, like what I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
woo.
I thought y'all gonna win. You thought you were gonna win last night, didn't you? Thought you were
I
gonna take
did.
that
After
dub.
looking at the first half, I was like, yo, man, like I think they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
close it up. I think they're gonna sneak out one in Boston, but Boston did what
Nah,
they usually do and take care of home court, bro.
hey man, they came through last night, balled out at the team. I know Jason Tatum, he didn't shoot the ball that good, but he does that. He did everything else on the floor, man. He played
Yeah,
defense. He had 12 assists, 9 rebounds.
yep.
I mean, almost a triple dub. I mean, he just
Almost
like
a triple double, man. He's
almost a triple
still
dub. So
finding a way to get it done.
yeah, like he just wasn't efficient with shooting the ball.
Yeah,
With that being said, he does need to shoot the ball better. But other than that, man,
yeah.
Drew Holiday came through 26 points. He definitely played good defense. Jalen Brown played excellent defense on
Yes.
Kyrie Irving, and then
Yep.
him and Luca. Jalen
Him,
Brown
Luka,
came
and
through.
Derek White got a little bit up in there too. But yeah, him and
Yeah,
man,
hey
God, but
Derek
him,
White.
Drew Holiday, those guys have been playing straps on the
Yeah,
goddamn
man.
Dallas Mavericks guards, bro. Luka and Kyrie
Yeah,
Irving in particular, man.
most definitely. And Derek White, man, I believe he's had the most blocks as a guard this year too. I believe he had one last night.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
Dude.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
he had 2 last night.
Yeah, two last night. Yeah,
Yeah, he had
man.
2
So
last night. Yep.
yeah,
And
man.
he
So
played well. They played well up in that first half. Boston Celtics end up sneaking back that lead going into halftime 54-51.
Yeah.
But Dallas still had a strong first half to make you believe, like, okay, this is totally different. This is night and day from what we seen in game one, where they was never able to close that 20-point gap. It felt like it was a 20-point lead for Boston the whole game one, bro. If I'm being
It
honest,
was.
I'm watching. I'm
Yeah, it
like,
was an
yo,
ass whooping. It was an
it
ass whooping
was,
game
bro.
one.
It was. It was straight
It was-
domination, bro.
Yeah. So, hey, Kyrie got to come back. Kyrie got to be Kyrie in game 3.
Yes,
He
yeah,
got
he
he got
has
to
to.
show us that game 5 Kyrie
Yeah, because he was
against
another
the
one that wasn't that
Timberwolves.
efficient.
Yeah, man, because Kyrie just didn't play well. But
Mhm.
other than that, man, Luka got off for what, 34?
Yeah, Luka
No,
got off. When Luka got off for
32,
32, 11
32.
assists and
Yeah.
11 rebounds. So he dropped a triple double, but the turnovers as well. He had 8 turnovers, dude. So I
8
mean,
turnovers.
that's going to help too. I mean, or help lead to you guys losing the ball game, bro. You cannot turn the ball over 8 games at a
8
team
times.
that take care of home court advantage where that crowd is roaring like they're doing. Boston plays both end of the floor well. I love
Yeah,
their transition defense, bro.
I do too. And like for them to have Luka listed at questionable, like, we all know he playing, yo. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know why y'all
what did
even.
they put it at questionable and then downgraded it to probable? I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, bro, y'all
and
know
I
he
seen him
playing
limping
though.
in. Yeah, you seen
Yeah,
that video of him
limping in.
walking into the stadium? Like he was walking kind of
Yeah.
stiff, like he had to take a shit or something, man.
Yeah, I see that. I was like, man,
Damn.
like, bro, all right, dog. But then he out there running on the court, go drop a triple dub. Like,
Right,
ain't nothing
right.
wrong with him, man. Quit, man. Don't even worry about all that
And
shit,
my
man.
only issue,
Playing.
my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, man, my issue with Dallas, man, is their guards can not all the way, but can kind of be a liability on defense, man. Because I've seen a couple of plays where Derek White was able to blow past Luka Doncic at multiple times during last night games, and I'm just like, bro, man, like y'all gotta be able to be efficient on both ends of the floor, man. That's something that Boston is doing night in and night out, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have a commanding lead going into Dallas. I think Dallas may win this game, but it wouldn't surprise me, man, if they go in there and just bully them and go ahead and try to clean the series up, man. I don't, like I said, I still got Dallas. I'm gonna roll with my pick from the beginning, but they look at Boston is like, yo, we're not fooling around this year, bro.
Man, look, if they go down 3-0, you still going with your pick?
No. I mean, I'm gonna have to ride to the wheels fall off, but dog, no, man. I mean, I'm looking at it now, kind of like I don't know if they're gonna win this series, but I gotta have conviction in my pick, man. But because it's Boston is just too good and they're deep, man. But it's not even their bench that's really
doing it. It's their starters, man.
It's their starters, man. It's
Well,
so
you
even.
got Kenshak
Of course,
Porzingis coming off the bench.
Porzingis. Yeah, we can't just go over what he did in game one and able to come off help with that 20-point lead with 19 in the first half, bro. So I
Yeah,
mean, he
man.
snapped off on that first half, both
He damn
ends of the
sure.
floor. I think he had
He
like 4
damn sure
blocks in the
did.
first half.
And he strained his calf muscle getting back in game 2.
I
So he
seen that
strained,
he was limping down the court after it was like a layup or something he was getting. And he was
yeah,
on the
but
ground for a second.
yeah, but I think that he going to I think he gonna push through and finish
Yeah,
out the
same.
finals.
That's what I think.
Yeah, he gonna I think he gonna continue coming off the bench. But yeah, man, I think he could be okay.
Yeah, man. Because at halftime of game 2, he had 10 points going up into half. So he's a really critical piece that I didn't think that was going. I knew he would get off, but I didn't think he would be one of the main reasons that Boston is up right now. I'm not going to say the main reasons, but he is a key contributor why they're up 2-0 right now.
Yeah, man.
Especially with, like we said, that commander lead in game 1. That was just an obliteration in game 1, dude.
It was. Hey, how you feel about like Luka? Well, more so Kyrie. Like, what you feel like he needs to do in game 3 himself? Like, what you feel like his best thing that he just need to do?
Be a more, I want to say, be a more dominant scorer, because they showed us in game 7 of the Minnesota and Dallas series of the Western Conference Finals that they both can get off. Can we start to see that before y'all get too deep in the hole? You know what I'm saying? Like what they scored for, they combined for over 70 points in game 7. So they showed you that they're capable of both going off for at least 25 points. Last night what was it? No, my bad. Not game 7. Game 5. My bad.
Yeah.
Game 5. Apologize. I appreciate that. But game 5 of the Western Conference Finals, bro. And Boston's defense is just too good, man.
Yeah, but
They
Minnesota
just
had
they just
Minnesota
they
had the best defense.
they had a really good defense, but that's why Boston matches up so well. This may have been their preferred matchup if they was going to get somebody because I think Denver, I mean, my bad. Minnesota's attacking is spread throughout the whole floor, and I think Boston's is more so they backcourt with
Yeah.
Luka and Kyrie. So they got one area that they can key in on, and just so happens that Boston's best defenders come from their backcourt. So I don't think they're intimidated at all by the
Mhm.
crafty shot creator that Kyrie Irving is, and I don't think they're afraid of all of what Luka can do, even though he's been able to go off with the silky, slick, smooth drive over the basket that he is. They're not afraid of that, bro. They're not
No,
afraid of that. They
he
contesting
not afraid.
everything, dog.
Yeah, they are. I ain't gonna lie. Kyrie made one hell of a shot in game one.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't remember. I know Derek White was on him. I think it was Jalen Brown or Al Horford as well. But that
yeah,
one hell of a shot. I don't know how he made that, but either way, man. Yeah, I think Kyrie just got to be a little bit more aggressive. Like be
yeah.
just
He
as
has to be.
aggressive as he was in the Minnesota series.
Yeah, he
Like
has to be
he was
just as
flat out.
aggressive. It
Yeah,
seemed like he dialed it back a little bit, but yeah,
he got to be that aggressive and even more
right.
because you
They
playing
both got
against.
over 15 shots. Luka got 21 shots. Kyrie got 18. So they're both getting decent amount of shot. I don't know. Maybe like I said, just need to be a little bit more efficient and aggressive. I mean, he was 7 for 18 in game 2 last night. So
Yeah, man. Like same thing with Jason Tatum, man. You can't have 22 shots and only make 6 of them, man. Like you 22 shots, man. Like you gotta be able to make at least 10 of those, like for
yeah, man, just
to
gotta
be
be a
the
little bit
caliber of play, be the caliber of player that he is, and all the
right.
expectations about who you are and how everybody going back and forth of who the best player on the team.
Yeah. And
Man,
I
you
seen
could you could
Shaq commented on that of NBA on TNT after the game, post game interview with Jalen Brown, to saying don't get caught up in who's number one, who's number two, who team is it, and
yeah,
all of that. And I totally agree with it because right
I
now
do too.
it seems like that's a winning recipe for them not getting caught up in that. But
Mhm.
I can't lie and say that I didn't expect more from Jason Tatum. 5 points in the first half, he got it done, but you know,
I mean, like when I was watching the game, man, like he'll drive a kick a lot, and then that's where he got most of his assists from. And
correct.
when I was watching, I was like, damn, he ain't really making all his shots, but he'll get into the basket.
Yeah, yeah.
He'll blow by Luka Doncic or whoever. He'll get to the basket. The shot just wasn't for falling in.
Yeah,
But hey,
it wasn't going his way, especially like I said, especially in the first half, 2 for 10 in the first half, only 5 points. But like I said, they
mhm.
got the win, so I know it's not too much gripe and complaining. But I just
Yeah,
wonder
man.
if we start to see him start to take off and start to put up a large number of points, over these next 2 to 3 games or however long it takes.
Yeah, I know he can because I witnessed him
Yeah.
against the damn Charlotte Hornets on Martin Luther King Day. That man dropped 53 on the ass, man. That shit was crazy. But
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's
mhm.
against the Hornets.
I
Anybody with
I
a
kn
decent
I know, but it was just like but it was just like seeing him do that shit in person. I was
Yeah,
like,
nah,
"All right,
most
dog."
definitely.
Yeah, man, but man, he definitely made up for it with the 12 assists and then 9 rebounds, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, so he just able to find a way to
He's
get it done in
He's
other
not
areas.
being a problem. He's not being a reason
Nah,
so
nah.
efficient to where they can't overcome, his
Yeah.
inefficiency on the floor. So it's not like that's the issue. So, man, as long as they keep doing what they're doing, I don't see why they can't, go ahead and close out this series in the near future, man. But like I said, I still think Dallas can have a horse in this race because I still believe Luka and Kyrie can start to put together a little bit more points on offense so they can try to take care of home court at least to try to tie this thing up heading back into Dallas on Wednesday.
Oh, most definitely. But when you lose, I want my wings.
You want your wings, man. So
I want
that's
my wings.
we're gonna eat one of them hot and crispy, huh? You wanna wait? Yeah. But
Want
Dallas
my
may come
wings.
back, so man,
I
I ain't
want
gonna
my
rule them
wings.
out, man. I ain't gonna
They
rule
ain't
them
coming back though. It's
out.
over.
Damn,
It's
damn,
over.
man. They got damn. Yeah, if they lose Wednesday, man, I don't see a scenario where they come back from 3-0, man. I really don't.
No, they and the only team was able to come back from just 3-1 was 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers. And Kyrie was on that squad too, so
Right. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's capable, man. I mean, they got the scoring juggernauts, man. I just think, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, man. I think at times their two stars can be a little bit of a liability on defense.
Mhm.
But we'll see, man. It's looking heavily in Boston's favor. So, man,
Yeah, most
Boston keep
definitely.
doing what they doing, man. They're gonna be successful, man. But that's pretty much all I got about the NBA Finals, dog.
Shit, hey, same here, man. We're gonna slide into Eric expectations of the 2024-25
Yes.
I ain't gonna say what I just thought about. Go ahead.
See, and that's why I said what I said on the intro, man, because you be wilding, bro. When it come to
Bro,
us,
I
man,
ain't
you be
say nothing,
wilding
bro.
out,
I
dog.
did not even say nothing, bro. All I said was I wasn't gonna say it.
Wilding, bro.
All I said I wasn't gonna say it. That's
Wilding,
all.
bro,
I ain't disrespect y'all. I ain't do nothing, not yet.
man.
But go ahead.
But man, if my one of my the main expectation I got for the Carolina Panthers going into this 2024 season is can they really have two, but they kind of go hand in hand. It's the
Mm-hmm.
offense. Can we get more production out of the offense? The Carolina Panthers only scored 236 points last year, ranked 31st in total points scored last year out of 32 qualified teams, as we know. So
Yeah.
they were really inefficient. They ended off at 2-15 last year, and they had one of the worst offensive linemen. I mean, one of the worst offensive line units last year in the league. So I would like to think that the additions that they made to the offensive line with the left guard from Seattle, Damian Lewis, since 2021, only allowed 7 sacks. So I think that's a solid piece in the right direction to help, protect your second year quarterback who is slightly undersized. I don't think it has been a detriment to his game, but he is slightly undersized when measuring him against other quarterbacks and just the average quarterback.
They are.
So I think and I think you need to have your protection A1, man, at all times for any quarterback, but more importantly for this style and this type of quarterback, man, is and somebody of his stature, man. So and they invested another nice unit from the Miami Dolphins with Robert Hunt, man. That was another key piece. They paid him, so they put over $145 million into their offensive line, this unit, which makes them the most expensive unit in the NFL. So they seen the problem, they seen the area of need, and they addressed it. So we'll see if it works out. Hopefully, it doesn't blow back in the Carolina Panthers' face, but it just wasn't good last year, man. As an offensive unit, they just was nowhere near where they probably expected to be. I don't think they expected to be like a top 10 offensive unit, but to be literally dead last in most offensive categories, I'm pretty sure that led to early fire in the Frank right through the midseason and really offloading a few key pieces of the staff on offense and bringing in Dave Canales, a younger minded quarterback coach from the um,
Tampa
Tampa
Bay.
Bay Buccaneers. My bad. He was the offensive coordinator down there and previously the quarterback and the receivers coach in Seattle. So he had some success with turning quarterbacks' careers around. Geno Smith and Baker Mayfield didn't make them high-end quarterbacks, but made them starting caliber quarterbacks. So it'll be really interesting to see what he can do with getting his hands on Bryce Young, the second-year quarterback out of Alabama, man. And the other really expectation that I really want to see improve, a part of that offense, is the receiving unit. They went out and got first-round pick out of South Carolina, Xavier Legette, this year. So, and they also traded from the Pittsburgh Steelers, Deontay Johnson. So I think they identified their two main weaknesses on the team, which was the offensive line and getting receivers who can separate and consistently get open. And I just want to see where it goes, bro.
I feel you on that, man. I feel you. I'm gonna say this. Y'all did spend a lot of money on your offensive line. The number one problem in your offense last year. I give kudos for y'all to doing that because Bryce was getting his ass straight waxed every time. Every time he stepped on the field. What, 4 sacks?
Just over 60 sacks. Just over
Yeah,
60 sacks.
what, he averaged 4 sacks a game or something like that.
Yep, average 4
Yeah,
sacks a
man. Like,
game, and you just can't last, bro. You just
yeah,
can't
so
last.
yeah, man, I feel you on that with the expectations and getting better receiver play, just getting better offensive play all around, man. Do
Yeah.
you think you guys gonna start running the ball a little bit more?
Yeah, that's another key piece that they invested a little bit of money, not more so money in, but draft capital in. They drafted the running back out of Texas, Jonathan Brooks, who had a pretty nice year, who had over 1,100 yards before he went down with an ACL injury. Word is that he'll be back for training camp. this summer before July. He can be due full contact starting, I think, was it July 1st, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think they'll start running the ball more and taking some of that pressure off Bryce having to throw the ball 30, 40 times a game. That will be necessary because, I mean, he's the number 1 overall pick. I mean, you're going to have to lean on him to take you home at times, but to have to do that early on consistently is a bit of a stretch, especially behind that line, bro.
Yeah, I honestly think that you guys are going to start running the ball a lot and then
Yeah.
probably getting into a lot of play action as well. So
Yeah.
I think that's what you're going to see from this year is a lot of play action from you guys.
Yeah. I would
might
like
see
to
a
see
lot
a
of
whole lot more movement, pre-snap motions and stuff like that, just to help the young quarterback out, to help him identify things and really, get comfortable on the field, bro.
Most definitely, dog. Most definitely. Yeah, I'd like to see more play action from y'all. I don't want y'all to win or nothing, but yeah,
We don't face y'all. Damn, like
huh?
we don't even face y'all, bro. Why you still don't want us to win, man? Like, damn, we ain't even in your division, conference. We ain't got shit to do with y'all. You still like, I still don't want them to win.
I mean, it's just you and
Dang,
my
man.
brother. It's like y'all do all this shit talking. It ain't did shit in what 6-7 years. I mean, we ain't did shit either, but we did more than y'all.
I guess I should just think a little bit more. That's something to brag about. Y'all
That's
shit.
all.
Y'all still some shit. But our shit just think a little worse.
Yeah, shit. We won 9 games last year. Y'all didn't. Either way, that's neither here or there.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, bro, if we can get a more efficient offense, because we got some consistency on defense. Last year, man, only allowed 416 points last year on defense, which ranked us 29th in points allowed. So, and they kept Gerald Vero, the defensive coordinator from last year, who had that defensive unit rocking. They was able to re-sign Derek Brown. So I think the main focus, all the focus is on the Panthers offense. Can they take a step forward? And can you become one of the worst offenses in the league to come middle of the pack in 1 year? And I think that'll be acceptable because it's going to be a huge turnaround, bro. Like with a lot of new pieces. Can you go from 2 wins? Can we push out 9 wins? And I think that'll show some realistic progress. You know what I'm saying?
Man, most definitely. And for your Panther fan base, man, that be calling from Bryce Head every time y'all lose a game. I'm like, man, y'all need. I ain't gonna lie, y'all need to pump the brakes on that. Like, bro, Bryce be throwing that thing. He be spinning that ball, bro. He'll put it where he needed to be, but it just y'all didn't have the offensive line last year, so it's just like
he started with a lot of
revamped y'all
turnovers
shit,
early
so.
last year. He had a lot of turnovers in the first half of the year, but cleaned it up a lot in the second half of the year because it looked like he was about to throw 20 interceptions and have like 10 fumbles. But he started to clean it up and learn from his mistakes, and that's what I like about him, man. You can tell he is a really smart quarterback, so he can learn from his mistakes. So, and ball placement is A1, man. So, like you said, man, they be calling for his head, man, and large part of that is because who was picked right after him. If the guy who was picked right after him wasn't having that much success, they wouldn't be hard. They wouldn't be going dumb on Bryce like that, man. But
yeah, I gotta deal with him twice a year. So
yeah, you gotta deal with it twice a year, bro, man.
And man, Will Anderson, man, I gotta deal with that squad twice a year, man.
You gotta deal with that squad twice a year, bro, and it's gonna get reckless because they seeming like they're building on their strengths as well.
Yeah,
so.
the Texans going dumb, man. So I give credit to them, but
just
we got ball out against them.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
And my bad, just to sum it up, man, before we go ahead and get off the Panthers, man. Yeah, that's so my full expectation is can we have a more efficient offense, more particularly with our pass blocking and our our receiving core. Can we have some more? Can we have another 1,000-yard receiver that can consistently separate? Because Adam Thielen got there last year, but let's be real, a lot of that shit was underneath within 10 yards. Can we get some more explosive plays, big plays, stuff that can make teams fear our offense? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's going to be to be determined. Hey, man, we got some shit cooking, man. That offensive line, address the receiving core. I couldn't have asked for more. Now it's just time to see will the plan work out. Put it all together. Will it work out?
Put it all together.
Yeah,
most definitely, dog. We go ahead and slide into the Apple's top 100 reviews. We reviewing number albums. got the album number 48 and 47, man. What was your thoughts on both of them, man?
On both of them, man. Let's go ahead and start with number 48, man. The Beasties Paul's Boutique, man.
Ain't it?
Dope album. No. I
Go
don't
ahead.
prefer the Beastie Boys.
Mhm.
I can't. If I was to sit there and say it wasn't it, that'd just be me hating. I actually thought it was a decent album. Wasn't my favorite album. The production on it was nice. The sound, some of the beats on it was nice, like High Plane
Yeah,
Drifter. I
yeah.
actually fuck with that beat, and it just sounded like some college kids, having a good time. That got good chemistry on the mic. That have good flow patterns.
Mhm.
Their chemistry is, I mean, it's undeniable, man. How creative and how they're able to bounce off each other's energy consistently throughout this whole album. Being at 48, a little high, a little rich from my blood. I wouldn't have even put them that high up. But need to say, a decent album made in 1989. A lot of sampling on this album.
A lot of sample, yeah.
A lot of sampling on this album. One of the really early rap groups in hip hop. But like I said, do I think they're worthy of getting a nod over a second Outkast album? I don't know about that, man, because I love Aquemini, which is on this list as well, but I also love ATLiens, and if I'm listening to both albums, I think ATLiens is just a better album, but this one wasn't horrible.
Yeah, I feel you. Like me personally, I don't think that you go leave off Lil Wayne, the Carter 3 album, which
we can. Yeah, it don't even got to be a group replacement because it's hip hop.
yeah,
That's a good
like,
point.
and on top of that, I mean, Lil Wayne album just dropped today in 2008.
So what is that? Yes, I mean, God, dude. I mean,
like today's the anniversary of Lil Wayne, the Carter 3, but I don't think it was a pretty decent album, but I did say it wasn't it. But it was just like,
yeah, I wouldn't say it ain't it because that'd just be like, oh, that's trash.
Yeah,
it ain't trash.
But yeah, like I don't think it deserved the spot over Lil Wayne.
No, hell no, not over Carter 3, bro. And we're gonna have influence. I'm pretty now, like I said, like I mentioned in last episode, a lot of these tracks, I mean, a lot of these albums, we would just had to been there to really understand what it meant to the game at that time.
Yeah.
But dude, I mean, like, I know what Carter 3 did, like you just said. I know what that did when it dropped and the influence that it had on the rap game and how he was like going around saying, I am hip hop, the hottest rapper alive, and all that good stuff. And that album just front to back, starting off with 3P, Dr. Carter, Mr. Carter, Mrs. Officer that was on the radio. If you want to go radio hits, I mean,
yeah, man.
Out My Hands, if you want to go more inspirational. It just covered everything that he could cover at that moment from Lil Wayne's perspective.
Yeah, man. Like, I just don't think it should be above that one, but it's a pretty decent album, man. Like,
right.
Like, I ain't gonna add it into my library or anything like that. But
no, and for Lil Wayne not to even make the list, that's my gripe. Now I understand maybe not wanting to give people 2 placements because I don't even think this is a better album or should be over Graduation. But
no.
I get not wanting to, like pump up the list with too many of the same artists. But damn, like Wayne, I mean, dude, like you don't put his best album on there at all. Like Carter 3 is, I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it,
either,
especially when you got this on here. Solid album, man. Like I said, the chemistry is undeniable, man. And even the concept of going through it all. I mean, it was dope. Sound like some frat boy music, but it was pretty dope, man. But not over Carter 3, not over Graduation.
Not over them two, man. Let's go ahead and slide in 47, man. Drake, Take Care, man. How you felt about that one? I mean, I already know, but how you felt about that one?
What you mean you already know, man? What you mean you already know? You don't know me? Nah, fuck with it. Nah, man, this is a critical album of our generation. This is another one. I ain't gonna say it's as big and that influential. Well, it could be. I mean, because he just put it like this. Drake gave you he displayed every different style that he had up until that point with this R&B singing, with the rap style on multiple different records, with the great collaborations. the interludes, the
Yeah.
length of it was nice. I mean, he covered everything he could. Granted, that was pre-dance, Caribbean reggae Drake, but he gave you everything he could and put it on full display to the highest level on Take Care. And you could already, you could just understand just listening to it again. You can just understand why a lot of people hold it at such high regard and one of his best
His best
album.
album. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I loved it, man. If I had to rate it on a scale 1 through 10, I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10 because I really think it's some phenomenal work by Drake.
It
And I
is.
really like how Drake closed out the album with The Ride, man, in a
It
similar
is,
fashion
man.
of how he did Certified Lover Boy with The Remorse. So I just love what he did with this album. Yeah, it was perfect, man.
Yeah, man. Every time I think about the album, man, or listen to the album, it's like the first 2 songs that I remember like listening to back in the day was Crew Love and what was it, Marvin's Room. Like I feel like I heard
Yeah.
those 2 and then those 2 the most out on
Yeah.
this
Well,
album. I
Headlines
feel
as well. Headlines was like a big
Headlines, yeah.
song. Yeah, that
Yeah.
I feel like those are
Well,
probably the 3 lead.
what the one what was the one with Rihanna?
Oh yeah, Take Care.
Take Care, yeah. So those 4 songs was like the songs that I heard the most of when growing up. So it's just
Yeah,
like,
man.
yeah, man, like those four songs alone, it's just like, all right, those are just
Do you
fire.
you have a favorite track off this album?
Oh, might have to be not Take Care, Crew Love.
Crew Love?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had to go one, I'd probably go to Ride, man. He just closed it out
Hmm.
with the genre that it's put under, which is hip hop rap. He actually just went in and just gave a nice flow on it, man, and just put it all out there. And I like, look what you've done, man. The storytelling and from his perspective about the people that he should appreciate and the times that he should appreciate to help him get to where he was at that moment
Hmm.
in 2012. I think, bro, dog, man, the album was just good. Like I said, from the production, the lyrics, the features, even the
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar interlude that he had on there by himself. He had some
Hmm.
dope
He had
tracks on this one,
3,000.
man.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
3,000 on this album too, man. It was like this
With
album.
Wayne, I mean, this dog,
Yeah, man, like
that's
this album pretty smooth, man. I like this album. You think it's one of his best albums?
yeah, I think it's one of his best. Do
Yeah.
you think it's his best album? That's the question.
Best album.
After listening to it again, man,
Oh,
I can see why.
I don't know, man. My favorite album from Drake personally is Nothing But the Same.
Same, yeah. Same here,
But
bro.
yeah, man, I gotta go get the vinyl for this, man. 'Cause every time I go in Target, there's one in the in Target, so I might have to slide
Yeah,
over and check on and see if there's still a copy in there. I might have to
most definitely.
pick that up.
And I stopped in Target on Sunday before I had to go pick somebody from the airport, and I seen that as well. Take Care in there as well, and I was like, wow, man. And it would sound. That's another record I think would sound perfect on vinyl.
Yeah,
It's
most definitely.
it's between this and Nothing was the same for me, man. And the reason why is certain artists they can follow up, and it's not to say that they're better than certain artists or whatever, but I love when certain artists can put out a great album that when you hear it, and they're like, oh, this probably be his best work, and then they follow it up with something that's art that can
Yeah,
be brought into that conversation as well because he followed
yeah.
it up with Nothing Was the Same, and
Mhm.
it just was. It's arguable as some of his best work, so I like that he understood, like, yo, that was like some of the best work I put out to date. Can I do it again? And man, he put it up for debate when Nothing Was the Same. So definitely see how this album made the list. You think it's worthy of being on the list at 47? How do you feel about his placement?
I like his placement. It's definitely worthy to being on the list, but I mean, I ain't trying to go back to the Cardi 3 should definitely be on the list, but I don't know where the
Yeah,
placement should be. But yeah, man, like
yeah. I definitely seen
yeah,
both of those going on. Like I wouldn't take this
yeah,
off for the Carter 3, but I get
no,
what you're
but
saying. Like this definitely belongs on the list, and landing at number 47, I don't have a problem with it.
yeah, I don't have a problem with it either, man. So I like it. The album pretty dope. I'm gonna go see if I can find the vinyl copy of it pretty soon to add to my vinyl collection.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
It just puts, before we get off this topic, it just puts my boy in a tough situation, bro, because my boy, man, is J. Cole, man, my personal favorite artist, because it's like before I know the whole beef thing went down, but before it went down, it was the whole big three thing. But 2 out of the 3 big three made it on the list. Not saying that this list is the end of all be all, but
But
their
nah,
best projects, when I'm at my best and he was at his best, we all put out. I mean, it made it on top 50. When
but
you were
nah,
at your best, it
nah,
didn't make the list.
I ain't gonna say that because they always been bullshitting Cole. I mean, like
Of
they
course, yeah,
they
of
they
course.
always been bullshitting. I mean, just because he didn't make this list, there's nothing to take away, nothing from him, man. Like it just, I mean, they even snubbed Lil Wayne off this list. So it's just like both of them, in my opinion, should have been on the list. But I ain't gonna, I'm not taking anything away from J. Cole just because he didn't make this
No,
list.
it doesn't take nothing away from him. That's why I started off by saying it doesn't take nothing away from him, but it does make you. I mean, come on, man. I mean, when you look, I mean, to not even be in the conversation, even if it's because we got Good Kid, Mad City, which we're going to talk about weeks later, but Good Kid, Mad City at number 7, and then we got
Mhm.
Take Care at 40 slots below it, and then for 2014 Forest Hills Drive is nowhere to be found. It's like it puts me in a mindset of like I hope that like because he's been doing this thing that like I said he's the
Mhm.
reason why he's my favorite, but it almost makes you think like have we seen the best of him yet? And I don't. The fall off might be some of his best work to come, man. And I wonder if that put a little bit of a battery. Like, granted, Apple is not like I said, it's not the end of all be all, but they're the music outlet right now. That's the one that's certifying music and drops and all that good type of stuff.
I think we seen the best. I'm not gonna say we seen the best of J. Cole, like making hits, like how he did on Forest Hill Drive.
Right.
As far as like he just right now, I think he more focused just strictly on the bars. Like we'll
Yeah,
see
of
him
course.
getting better
Yeah,
and
yeah. You
better
can definitely
with
tell with
lyrical, yeah, with the lyrically and being more focused on the bars. And that's where right now I'm like, all right, J. Cole is on one. Like
he
he,
definitely on one. You heard it with Mike Delete later, man, and it was
yeah,
just
most
some
definitely
great lyricism in that shit. But
from
yeah,
front to back, bro. He just, yeah,
it's just
dog.
like it just sucks. You be like, he got slighted again. Like deep when we get talked about a projects, 2 of your peers get brought in. Like remember he quoted, he said on Heaven's EP, they threw the
Yeah,
bronze at me. It's like here you go again, you know. So it's just a crazy perspective, man. But
yeah. I mean, it's just wild, man. I wish that they
wow.
just quit. I wish that they would just quit snubbing him like that, just
Right.
and
And it's
stuff
not
like
like
that.
we're
But
asking them to give him something. Like some of his music
no,
has been worthy of it. Like,
exactly, man. I mean, like Forest Hill Drive definitely was. I didn't even think the off season was, bro. Cause it's just,
yeah, yeah.
bro, it's
Yes.
just
Off season was.
it's just crazy, man. Like y'all could have gave him something, like
See,
a
yeah.
BET award or something. Goddamn it, like,
Yeah, man. It's like he gets overlooked for majority of his career, man. And
mm-hmm.
you know he noticed it as well. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say about these 2 albums. Next week we'll be reviewing some more albums in the Apple Top 100 albums review. But let us know, man, in the comments what y'all thought about our music opinions, man. If we said something off the wall or if it was on point, dog.
Yeah, man. We gonna go ahead and slide into my expectations of the
Oh Lord.
2024 2025 Indianapolis Colts.
We can go into the next fucking subject, man. I don't even want to talk about this.
Well, you ain't
All
gotta
right.
talk, just listen to it, motherfucker. You ain't gotta talk to it, goddamn.
Ah.
But so my expectation from my dogs is really on the defensive end, man. Are we able to, I know we led the league, we were top 5 in the league in sacks, but can we still get off the field on third down? Like
Right.
what I'm want to see on third down, can we blitz a little bit more on third down? Um, I know we got a ferocious front four, but can
Right.
we send a couple? Like, can we blitz a little bit more on defensive end? That's what I want to see. I want to see better safety play. 'Cause I know a lot of our safeties. One of them just went down. He tore his Achilles last year. Damn, what is his name? I can't remember his name, but he was a 5th-round draft pick. Tore his ACL last year. Then he just tore his Achilles a couple days ago. But yeah, man, like hopefully we be able to get better safety play bring more pressure on the defensive end. We're blitz a little bit more.
Right.
Uh, Give him a little bit more quarterback hurries, stuff like that. That's what I want to see on the defensive end. As far as the offense, uh, AR gotta stay healthy. What we're gonna do running the ball? Is JT gonna be able to go out there and be healthy with that ankle injury that he got? And I that's what I want to see, man. Like, can my boy stay healthy on offense? How many plays can we throw the ball deep downfield? Do a lot of motions and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not really worried about our offense, and more so as like just our defense just bringing more pressure on third
Right.
downs and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I
But
feel like you guys would have definitely had an identity on offense had you not suffered some of the injuries. So I can understand why that's not um your main one of your main gripes about this team. Um, but I definitely wish you guys would have picked up more safety help because Rodney Thomas, not safety help, but
yeah,
more, yeah, safety. I mean, he's okay, but
yeah, Julian
he's not,
Blackman, we was able to
yeah,
re-sign him. I believe Justin Simmons is still out there. I
yeah,
believe he
I
is.
believe he is too as well.
Man, like I wouldn't mind having a veteran safety in our
Yeah, most definitely. If you guys can get
yeah,
somebody back there with Julian Blackman, bro,
yeah,
uh,
bro,
that
definitely,
that would be ideal
yeah,
right there, bro.
most
Ideal
definitely,
because he's
yeah,
the lowest rated player according to Pro Football Focus on you guys' defense is that strong safety position. What I mean, that free safety position. My bad.
yeah,
Um,
man. Like if we could bring, if I can, if we could just get a safety coming back, and then we'll roll from there, man. But
right,
man, I definitely want to see I'm gonna say my expectation for AR is just like, all right, I know you got, I know you was hurt, got shoulder injury and stuff like that, but how much, like, how much did you learn about this offense
right,
over?
right,
I mean, pretty much from last season to now, because you had a lot of time to get mental reps in.
right,
So it's just like, all right, you got all the mental reps in. I know this offense and the ins and out of it. So it's just like, all right, what can
right.
you do with the receivers that we got with Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, Indiana Mitchell, Alec
Yep.
Pierce? Like it
You
was like,
definitely got some nice weapons out there in y'all receiving core. Y'all receiving core is pretty solid, and they're young. Like you said,
yeah,
your better receiver in Michael Pittman. You guys re-signed and locked him in.
mm-hmm,
So I like what you guys got on offense, especially like you said with Jonathan Taylor running the ball, and you can run the ball, do a lot of quarterback options, quarterback reads and stuff like that with Anthony Richardson. You
yeah,
guys' offense is pretty much locked in to be solid, the top half of the league offense. It was only ranked 20 according to Pro Football Focus because the main piece of your offense wasn't able to do what he was supposed to, and Jonathan Taylor didn't play the whole season as well. So
yeah, man. And we still won 9 games last year,
still
so it's
won
just like,
nine
all right.
games.
So I know we didn't make the playoffs, but how can
Tough
we beat them on?
division. Yeah.
Yeah. So now it really get the division got even tougher because of what the Texans did. And
Stephon
then,
Diggs. I mean,
well, I mean
seeing how
they,
everybody added and helped out their offense, you guys
mhm.
needed to help that secondary out. I
Yeah, man. Like we had a chance to
needed
go get
to.
Ladarius Sneed from the Chiefs. We had a chance to go get him.
And
The
seeing the
Titans and
compensation, granted, you would have to pay him, but
yeah, but
the
just
compensation when you dog, man,
like
like,
man, and the Titans end up getting him. So I'm like,
yeah.
damn.
And
So it's
Gilmore is
just like,
still out there, man.
yeah,
So,
Gilmore's
I
still
mean,
out there, but
yeah, he's a nice veteran piece that could help out, man. But like you
most
said,
definitely,
L'Jarius Sneed, I felt I was like, bro, can we go get this dude? Like,
yeah,
this
like
would help
yeah,
solidify that cornerback room, bruh.
exactly, man. And I think that's what we need, man. Like I know Stephon Gilmore get a little older and stuff like that, but
Still
he's
solid, still productive
yeah, he when he played one season for us, I don't know why we traded for him. Traded him to the Cowboys, but
for like a
he,
six
yeah, man, like come on, y'all. Like
six
he
round pick,
played,
man.
man, he played great when he was with us, man. So it's just like, can we go
Yeah,
back out there and get him again? Probably not. I know he probably wanted to go back home, get closer to y'all and play for y'all again, but he probably want to finish his career out in Carolina. But who
yeah, man.
knows,
I mean,
man?
he
Like
had two
he
picks last year, man, and he's able to stay on the field. I think, man, bro. Look, man, I think he's still a solid piece that can help out somewhere along the lines.
most
Um,
definitely, man.
but
That's why I just want to see AR stay healthy.
yeah,
And I also want to see us go throw the ball deeper down the field. Like use AR arm, man. Like the man got a cannon.
Yeah, he definitely got a cannon, and you got some burners now. Josh Down
Yeah,
that can burn you out the slot, and you got Adonai Mitchell. We
I mean,
seen how fast he
mhm.
is.
Yeah,
So,
and we got Alec Pierce that can just win the jump ball whenever.
yeah. And of course, you know the
Man,
consistency in Michael Pittman.
Mike
So you
Pittman, yeah,
guys are
man,
solid, bro, on offense, man. And you can
yeah,
take some of the pressure off running the ball. So that offense is really, built up to be very efficient, man, especially in that tough division and more importantly, that tough conference.
yeah, man. The AFC ain't nothing to fuck with.
Nah, it's not,
Mm,
man. So your thing is want a more efficient secondary if you had to
yeah, pretty much
getting
more
off
efficient
getting
secondary.
off the field on third down, who you think that was more, at fault right there, the secondary or your front seven?
Oh, kind of the front seven, man. I know we got the sacks, but the front seven, we like during those times we just didn't have at least enough quarterback pressure to
Right.
get
Okay.
him to throw the ball out. I mean, throw the ball like quickly, like get the ball out his hands quickly. And but like there were times, man, it'd be like 30-20, man, and like the front seven wouldn't be able to get there. And then next thing you know, in the secondary, they over here getting 30-19, or they'll
Yeah.
convert the first down and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like
Yep.
it, like we gotta get to the quarterback. We gotta be able to get that pressure on them. So I want to see us blitz a little bit more
Yeah.
and play better in the secondary. I know we got Kenny Moore playing the slot
Yep.
receiver, like Juju Brents,
Those are
and
two
man,
solid corners.
yeah, like Juju Brents got to stay healthy though. Again,
He
like
got he got to stay healthy.
yeah, okay, he had a quad injury last year, but if we able to get Stephon Gilmore to come back and play on the outside with Juju Brents, and then have Kenny in the nickel, I'd be
Yeah.
fine with that. I'd be
You'll be
fine.
fine. Yeah, that'll most definitely help. And bring, like you said, Justin Simmons.
Yeah, I mean,
Bring in another safety, man. Don't just neglect it.
yeah,
Just neglect
don't
it.
neglect it, man.
Don't neglect it.
Yeah,
Like I said,
because
I understand y'all first round pick, Liatu Latu. I get it.
yeah,
Trace
and he gonna
God, he's gonna
yeah,
ball.
he gonna ball. He gonna ball. He most definitely gonna ball. I like him coming out the edge, man.
Day
So
one starter
of
over
course,
Quiddy Pay, Buckham.
yeah,
Who is he gonna push out? EJ Speed. But they're gonna put him at the edge, right? Or the
yeah, we
outside
put him out
linebacker
the edge.
position.
So it might be Buckham, man.
You think of
Um,
Buckham? He was your highest rated player online last year, bro.
yeah, well, really, it might be him or Quiddy Pay. I mean, like,
Of course, yeah, yeah. It's not gonna be one of your interior guys. I don't think he's
nah,
moving. He's not moving in there. So
like
I
we
got
got
Quiddy
one
Pay or
Buckham.
maybe EJ Speed may
Well,
start it.
EJ Speed played more linebacker.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If you guys move him to that outside linebacker role, because you guys were at 4-3, right?
Yeah, man, he too big for that.
He too big.
He too big for that outside linebacker role.
What?
I mean, I would want to see him put his hand in the dirt for the most part every play. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
know,
He's a definitely a fierce pass rusher.
yeah, I know that
Definitely a
he
fierce
could.
pass
I
rusher.
know he could coverage, but he's not like
Yeah.
J
He's still
Speed.
he's big. Nah, he got
Yeah,
about 30, 40 pounds, EJ Speed.
yeah.
They
So it
got
just
EJ Speed listed at 214 and him at 265.
yeah,
I do think you guys were using more in that edge position. So I would just like to see who would be the odd man out. So you do got him as a day one starter?
yeah. I got him as a day one starter, and I got pretty much our front four really gonna be rotating because
Okay,
we
yeah,
keep
yeah,
we pretty much keep fresh legs on the field.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so like that would help as well. But yeah,
Which
man,
is
like
why Adiingbo was able to, the guy you had him 54 last year was able to go off in spurts because you guys kept a great rotation with your guys' front seven. That
yeah,
was one of your brightest spots of your team last year.
yeah, man. I think we were top 5 in sacks last year, so it was like, all right,
Every time I look up, them boys getting back there to the quarterback, whether it's with pressures or sacks, man, it was consistent as hell. Like you said,
yeah,
outside of the third down, you guys were a consistent pass rushing team, though.
yeah. And I do want to see us blitz more on third down. Like I know when we blitz more, that causes our secondary. Y'all need to play better, but on the on the back end, but like I mean, blitz more, man. Like we'll be able to get off the field on the third down.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely.
Most
You see a
definitely.
lot more read options coming from AR, or what do you think they
Oh
really
yeah,
want
yeah, yeah.
y'all? You see a lot of that?
Yeah, most definitely. A lot of read options, a lot of motions uh coming our in our backfield. And I mean just to have a dual threat quarterback and then Jonathan Taylor
Yeah.
as a running back, man, you never know where that ball gonna go.
You never know, bro. They got
And
so many different options, so many different ways they
so
could
many
just
options. And
hurt you.
Shane Steichen, bro, he could call plays. Like,
He
hey,
can, bro. He can.
bro, he ain't like Frank Reich, bro. He could call these plays,
Nah,
bro.
man, them
Like,
old Stone Age plays, bro. But let me ask you this before we get off of this: is Anthony Richardson already the best player on that offense, or no?
the best player on offense. I mean, he hasn't played enough for me to say that.
Right,
Right
right.
now, I'm gonna go with Michael Pittman or Jonathan Taylor or
Okay.
Quentin Nelson.
That's true.
Like, y'all know
You might
my
just go
boy
Quentin
Quentin.
Nelson, man. You might just. I
Y'all-
mean, he got the most all pros. I mean, he's the most consistent outside the last few years.
Mhm.
Yeah, he.
Quentin Nelson, that
Yeah,
dog.
man. He is the dog, bro. He is the key piece that they're going to be. Yeah, he is going to be a key piece to why they succeed this year, man. So,
Most definitely,
yeah,
dog. Most definitely. We're gonna go ahead and slide into our last topic of the day. We're gonna bring in one great player back to the Colts and Panthers, man. And since we're just go ahead and talk about the Colts,
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and slide into. I know a lot of people gonna be like, "Hey, you need to bring back Peyton Manning and all that stuff like that." Man, nah, bring
In
back
their
my dog
prime,
in their prime.
right
Bring back
now,
my
in their
dog.
prime.
Bring back my dog Bob Sanders. Hey,
You know how heavy the quarterbacks are over there in AFC, and you ain't no paying. You
man,
know
look,
it's quarter what?
I know, man, I know, but I want to. It's time for a new era,
It's time
right?
for a new era, but
Time for a
gee,
new era. But I know Peyton man. But hey, right now, like I
he's
just
one of the
said,
best of all time.
oh yeah, he the goat. He the goat, right? But I gotta say, I want to see my boy Bob Sanders back out there. If y'all ain't never watched Bob Sanders, if he ain't get hurt, that man would be in the Hall of Fame right now. We've been talking about, you know how everybody talk about Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu,
Yeah.
Brian
Brian
Dawkins,
Dawkins, Sean Taylor, all them.
and Sean
He'd
Taylor,
be,
like Cam Chancellor. He be in
bro.
that same
Bob
conversation.
Sanders was a problem, bro.
Was
Was
a
a
problem.
problem. Will level
One
your
defensive
ass.
play, one defensive player of the year, man. Bob Sanders was all over the place. I mean, he was just as good as Avery, Troy Polamalu, Brian Dawkins, all of them. Like, if it just wasn't for injuries, that man be out there balling. I just said, man, we need a free safety on our squad right now.
But you got one of the greatest players of all time. It's tough over there. You got Mahomes
Man,
over there. That's tough. You
yeah,
gotta compete. You gotta compete,
it's
bro.
tough. It's tough, man. But I just want to see Bob Sanders back out there again, man. 'Cause I believe AR gonna be able to get there, man. So it's just like, all right, give me Bob Sanders. That what we need the most right now.
He'd be immediate impact too.
Immediate impact.
It'd be
Like
immediate impact,
like
bro.
like Stephon Diggs ain't coming around, ain't flying in the middle of that field like that.
No.
Like it's not. And then Bob Sanders could come off the edge with the blitz, bro. Bob Sanders did everything, like
Yep.
run support. I mean, blitzing the quarterback, intercepting the balls, like bro, great cover skills. Like Bob Sanders was that dude out there.
Yeah, man. Like you said,
And
2007 went ridiculous, man. I
it's
mean,
ridiculous, bro.
and he was only 5'8". He was only 5'8" out there
Hey,
wrecking shit, bro.
5'8", bro. And like, bro, I get Peyton Manning, the way he operated his offense, and like, man, Peyton Manning
That's
was the
tough. I
dog,
ain't
bro.
gonna
Like,
lie. That's tough.
it's tough. But I'm just like, I'm gonna bring back Bob Sanders.
Okay, you
That's
gonna be back.
just
Bob Sanders plug and play right now. Throw his ass right
plug and
there,
play,
ready for
bro.
training camp. Right
Yeah,
there.
bro, 'cause, honestly, without offense, bro, our offense wouldn't look the way it would be if we had Peyton Manning right now.
Right.
Like it's two complete different
Yeah.
offense, and just like
But he can
Peyton Manning.
bro. You don't think Peyton Manning could do more with that offense than Anthony Richardson?
No, I mean, all right. Like I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say when you think about a dual threat quarterback,
I get that, but every position on you guys' team ain't based around having a dual threat quarterback, though.
no, but it's like as far as like doing more, like throwing the ball, checking in and out, and like being a smart quarterback. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
Peyton Manning got him on there. Like Peyton Manning would definitely help us. Like with this squad right now, Peyton Manning would definitely take us deep into the playoffs. I'm not gonna
What?
say it, but
Hell yeah. Hell
yeah,
yeah, he
like
was in y'all deep into the playoffs, man. I mean,
yeah, like
a solid run game. 3, 4 receivers, and you got to burn 2 burners.
yeah, man. So it's just like Peyton Manning would do his thing. But I like our offense right now the way it is. So it's just like, all right, let me just slide on the defensive side of the ball and bring back my boy Bob Sanders to really make an impact. I mean, Peyton Manning going to really make an impact too, but
Yeah, you
just
say your word and make it sound like you don't think Peyton would do shit right now.
nah, bro. That's just you thinking that shit. We all know Peyton Manning is going to come in there and
I know he
ball
would.
out.
That would have been my pick. I know it. That's why I'm
Yeah,
asking. I
like
know that.
I know. That's why I'm saying everybody else would be like, bring back Peyton, bring back Peyton. I was like, man, look, we got AR, we got Shane Steichen for this particular season, man. So it's just like I want to see my
Yeah.
boy Bob Sanders back out there to fill in our safety position
Yeah,
and
solid pick
just go from
nonetheless.
there.
Solid pick.
Yeah.
That's a solid pick. I respect the pick. I definitely respect the pick.
Who you got,
Damn.
man?
For the Carolina Panthers, man, I didn't have an obvious choice like you. You had somebody who considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. So I ain't
Easy.
had nothing like that.
Go
Over
ahead.
time.
Go
All
ahead,
right,
man.
man. All right, man. I would, if I had somebody to bring back, I would choose, because I was going between damn, I was going between, at first I was going between Luke and Cam.
Dirty.
I was going between Luke and Cam, but my final decision would just have to be, because it was just one of the worst offensive units last year, I'm going to have to go with Steve Smith. That's my personal favorite player of all time. I got to
Mhm.
go with Steve Smith, the dog that he was, the consistent separator he was, which we didn't have a lot of receivers that could separate last year, bro. And that fierceness that he would just bring to that team, and just, I think that would create the identity of the Panthers, that edge, that dogness. He showed up every game, man. He was a Triple Crown winner, man. A Triple Crown winner, dog. Like Steve Smith, bro. Yeah, I would drop him in right now, bro. Ready to snap the hell off. I
You think
know he
so?
would. Yeah. But Prime, yeah, Steve Smith would just snap the hell off. Like I said, man, a Triple Crown, bro. 15-year career. I think, yeah, I put him right there, smack dab. That,
I respect that. I respect that. But you gonna leave Luke off? You
that's
didn't
why.
bring back Luke?
No, that's why I said it was between Luke and Cam at first, but I'm gonna go Steve. I'm gonna go Steve Smith, dog.
Agent 89.
Golly.
Agent
Agent
89.
89, bro. Agent 89, bro. I know he gonna go out there and be like, nigga, give me the motherfucking ball, Bryce. Yeah, that's just the attitude that he gonna have, bro. And I feel like they need that right now, bro. I
I
feel
mean,
like
yeah,
they
yeah.
need that.
I know y'all receiver group was struggling last year.
Bad. They struggle
I
bad.
mean, whole offense, well, really whole team. But
Yeah.
trash motherfuckers. But either way,
But the defense, I mean, it's not like y'all been winning shit either. Y'all just been getting a little close to the door at the club, and then y'all get y'all ass kicked out too. So don't act like y'all just got
you
some
didn't even get
proper
in line.
education.
You didn't even get in line.
You didn't even get in the clubs. Oh, so you just happy about wasting a little bit more time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, why you just
Y'all
going
sit on the couch all day.
get, bro? Come
Y'all,
on. Yeah, we've been a
y'all didn't
bad
even have,
franchise, but hey,
y'all
I
didn't
got
have
more
to
faith in
play.
our number one pick than y'all first round pick. I really do.
That's how
Our
you
dude,
feel.
yes, our dude got beat to hell. Your guys got beat to hell for a quarter of the season and got knocked out for the season. My dude got beat to hell the whole season, and he
You
came
think
back bigger this
you
year.
think you guys gonna win the Super Bowl before us? You think Bray? You got more faith in Bray,
Not that dude.
so
You know
that
what?
means y'all gonna win the Super Bowl before us.
That's not what that means, bro. Just because you have two quarterbacks and one is better than the other, that don't mean the deciding factor is a Super Bowl. But
What you mean? What they play what they play the game for?
I'm
To
not
win the
saying
Super
that's
Bowl.
not. I'm not saying that's not why they playing the game. I'm saying when you're looking at two quarterbacks and you're comparing them, the only thing that decides the two is not just the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Because we got Eli Manning and Drew Brees, but I'm taking Drew Brees, and he only has one Super Bowl. Eli Manning got two. That's what I meant by that.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, I got more faith in Bryce Young than Anthony Richardson. I mean, your boy. They just say he was throwing the other day and that shit got a little sore.
I mean, what
I
do you
know.
expect? He just
Look,
had
man,
surgery. Like, come on, dude. That's it.
you say he just had surgery.
Yeah, bro. I mean, last year he had the surgery. But what, like,
I
so
know it's gonna be sore because I
so-
seen the same thing with Cam, but I know how that shit ended out. I know
I
how
mean,
that shit ended out.
nah, man, we taking care. We take
Y'all gonna
care of my
take care
boy
of him.
AR. We gonna take care of AR, man. We ain't
Can he
gonna.
take care of his damn self?
Yeah. I mean, I seen the signs
Oh,
last year.
bro, phenomenal talent.
Yeah.
Nice.
You
I think
seen
can he
you
be the
seen what he
best in that division? I don't know about that.
did. Okay.
What do you mean? Okay, so that's a stretch to say that I don't know if he's gonna be better than CJ Stroud. That's a stretch.
Career wise?
Yes.
I mean, who knows, man? They have to find
So
out.
why you say okay? Like this nigga talk crazy.
You
Man
are.
just had one of the
'Cause you
best
are.
rookie seasons, and this dude didn't even finish it. So I'm saying that he what? Come on, man.
So CJ Stroud better than Bryce Young?
I told you he would have been my pick. But I'm rocking with I still think Bryce Young is serviceable though. I really do.
So you got more faith in Bryce Young than CJ Stroud?
No, I got more faith. I don't got faith in it because they play for the Texans. I ain't got no faith in them at all. Hopefully they don't win shit. But I think he's probably gonna be the better quarterback if I'm just being frankly honest.
Okay. Okay.
I
I
keep it all the way 100. I
I
keep it
can't
all the
say
way
that.
100.
I can't say that because they in the division. I can't say that right now. I can't say that. Not right now.
All right, man.
I can't do it.
I think he gonna be solid. He got a nice tool set, bro.
Yeah, he does. He gonna be solid, but I do think, get back to my question though, we gonna win the Super Bowl before the
Oh yeah,
Panthers.
that was will y'all win? I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that.
I see us
don't
winning
know
the Super
about that.
Bowl
Y'all
before
in
the
a tougher
Panthers.
situation. That's why I said y'all got y'all gonna have a tough road for the next 10 years in the
Okay.
division, let alone the conference. I mean, y'all got some young dogs over there. So I think the path for us may be a little bit easier.
Y'all
But
still ain't gonna win though. They
we
ain't beating nobody in the AFC.
yeah, we can. Yeah, we can.
They're not beating nobody in the
Then
AFC. Over the
y'all
next 10 years. If we can't do it, what makes you think y'all?
did
If
y'all
you saying if we can't do it, what makes you think y'all can do it?
did y'all beat the Texans at all last year? I'm asking
Yes.
for real. Y'all beat them
Yeah.
twice?
Yeah.
Y'all swept them last year.
No, we didn't.
Okay,
My
then.
bad. My bad.
And we
My
beat them
bad.
last
My
year. So if that's my
bad. And
proof.
we
We
whooped
beat
y'all
the
ass
same
last year.
team that y'all couldn't beat. Okay, cool. But we beat an important team that y'all couldn't beat an important team and to get to the playoffs, bruh.
Man, they beat us to get into the playoffs.
That's what I'm
Right?
saying. Y'all
So
that same game, y'all was in position to get to the playoffs as well. So that same game they was fighting to get to the playoffs too. Same shit was at stake for y'all. And guess who showed up?
yeah, they won. They won. I'll give them that. I'll give them credit for winning.
You ain't
But
gotta give them shit. They took it. You ain't gotta give them shit.
man, I'm giving them shit. They ain't take shit from me.
So they ain't take that dub.
No, they ain't take that dub.
Oh my Lord.
No, they
I'm
ain't
a
take
roll.
that
I'm a roll with my dog. We're gonna try to fix him up, try to get him right. At least we know he can stay on the field. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all today, man.
I don't got nothing else to say to you. Man, look here. I just won my wings from this Boston Celtics versus Dallas Mavericks win. Whenever I get that win, so I want my wings. We gonna go ahead and roll up out here, y'all. We talked about the Boston Celtics versus the Dallas Mavericks, game 1 and 2 of the NBA Finals. We talked
Yes,
about
sir.
Eric expectations of the 2024 Carolina Panthers. I know they're gonna lose a little something. We talked about the Apple's top 100 Apple's number 48 and 47. We talked about my expectations of the 2024 Colts and who we would bring back on the squad for the 2000 of our great players of the 2024 and 25 season. I got Bob Sanders. He said he's gonna bring back Steve Smith. Hey man, look, that's all I got for you. I see you when I see you. Holla.
Peace.